Okay, good to see you here, Apemi. Good
Yes,
to
sir.
see
Good
you.
afternoon,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
good to see you. We are finally live, and we're finally live, and we are able to have this conversation. I'm very glad to meet you here. Very thankful for what
Thank
you're
you, sir.
doing. I mean, it's not an easy life that you guys are living. I know a few of my friends who have children that are living with sickle cell, and I know how tough it is. I know how tough it is, both emotionally and financially. Having
Yeah.
to deal with their crisis, taking them to the hospital, constant checks, constant medication. I mean, it's not to in any way sound condescending, but it's a kind of situation I don't want to find myself in. Really, it's a tough one. I
Yeah.
must tell you that the truth. Like before traveling 2 weeks ago, two of my kids fell ill, and they were both
Hmm.
admitted into the hospital. I wasn't myself while I was traveling. I mean, it was for malaria, but it was a very, it was a very um, resistant strain of malaria that my daughter has, and this is the first time. That was the first time that my daughter was getting admitted into the hospital. For the first time
Wow.
ever since she was born. And I mean, visiting at the hospital, seeing how she was rolling on the bed, how painful she felt, vomiting and all that, pulling on herself. It wasn't a good feeling at all. And so I know how I felt, seeing my kids on the hospital bed, and I was to travel the next day. Well, thankfully my wife was there, my sisters-in-law were there, and the hospital was a good one. I mean, they have good members of staff who could really do things well. So I had peace of mind, and I left. But I was still thinking, I was still not in a very good frame of mind while I was traveling. So imagine now having kids that every time they have to be sent to the hospital and all that. I mean, and then to have two, you guys are sisters. Your sister is still struggling to join. I mean, one child living with sickle cell is enough pain, is enough headache. Not
Hmm.
talk of two in the same family. Like you guys are two in the same family, and now your parents are dead. I remember when you told me your father was dead, and within a space of how many months? 4 months or 5 months before
Six
your
months. Before 6 months. Yeah.
before 6 months, your mom also passed
Yeah.
away. I mean, it's such a I don't know how to describe the feeling that you guys may be having, but I pray that through what we are doing today, conversations we are having, that a lot of individuals will take this take it seriously, because I see individuals who tell me they're in love, and I ask them, okay, you guys are in love. Have you checked your genotype to know if you're AS or
Yeah.
if you're AS? And they're like, no, no, we don't need that. God is on our side. God can change AS to A, and then I keep quiet because I wouldn't know if they're speaking out of ignorance or something. And I've seen the ones who said, "Yeah, God did it," and then they eventually got married, and then they had sickle cell child. Their
Hmm.
faith became They began to question their faith. They began to doubt the efficacy of divine healing, which they believed in. But at the beginning, I mean, they were told not to get married at the beginning. And in our time, with the advent, with how technology is helping every one of us, I don't think someone should take that decision when you find out that one you love is AS and you're AS. I mean, the proof of love is the decision to make someone not to undergo intentional pain. And so, welcome to this conversation. Thank you for agreeing to have this conversation with me. Please go
Thank you,
ahead
sir.
right now. Queen, go ahead and share with us your story, your beginning, what you guys are doing. And then I can come back when you're done to ask a few questions here and there. All right. And then questions. So, guys, if you're joining us right now, let's know where you are tuning in from. If you're from Nigeria, let's know if you're out of Nigeria. Let's know where you're tuning in from, and we can say hello to you. And please also drop your questions. If you have someone who's living with sickle cell, go invite them, tag them to come. If you have kids that are living with sickle cell, perhaps her story and the things that I've been doing to stay alive and to be very useful to themselves and to the society. Perhaps you can tap one or two intelligences here and there. All right. So thank you, Bayemi. I don't know. Your sister is still struggling to come on. I don't know. I hope that she gets to come on board, and so that we can have this conversation. But anyway, welcome, and then take it from here.
All right, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Opeyemi Shubuwali from Lagos State, Nigeria. My sister can't actually join because she's at work and probably the network in her office is not allowing her. But I will definitely share both of the story of both of us so you can grab. All right. Okay. As I said, my name is Opeyemi Shubuwali. I was born into the family of six, although we had seven children. Our parents gave birth to seven children, five in which is sickle cell, five in which are living with sickle cell disorder. Like, those days there's no technology like this. Don't know the you don't check any blood test or any other test. They only married because of good behaviors and the rest. But unfortunately, our parents gave birth to five children that is living with sickle cell. Three died. So invariably, myself and my lovely sister OLUWADAMILARE are the only surviving warriors. Yes, in our family we have one AA, which is a guy, and one AS, which she's married with kids. Yes, actually living with sickle cell disorder is not something that is easy. I won't lie. Like, let's be factual. Like, living with this disorder, it has taken a lot. In fact, our the other warriors, like the other three warriors that died, there is a set of twins, girls. They died at the age of 6 years, 6 months rather. While the other boy died at 3 months. He just got healed. But mom told us that she noticed that he had protruding tummy. So protruding tummy, whereas you just think that, is this one pregnant? So we got through our own experience. She got to realize that there are some drugs she gave him then, which allows that protruding of tummy. So she didn't know. She was naive. She didn't know what happened. In fact, at that stage, she wanted to stop giving birth. But then God still say that there is still covenant children that need to take this thing forward, because we see this as our ministry. Yes, we, myself and my sister, we are both educated, well educated. I am a um I am a graduate of animal health technology, while my sister is a graduate of accountancy, and she is a member of Institute of Chartered Accountants, also known as ICAN. So while growing up, a lot of people advised our mother that these two girls, they had liabilities. Why on earth will you try to invest in, because people's belief then was, and even till now, that if you have a warrior, you are only caring for liabilities, because they see on and on of hospitals and the rest. They see us like wasting of money, wasting of resources, mentally, emotionally stressful, and mentally stressful. So they advise our mom then that, come, ignore these children, these two children. Actually, you give birth to more, and when you ignore, they will definitely die. Then they will of course, if you didn't take care of your kids, you didn't feed them, you didn't care for them, what next will happen? So our mom said, of blessed memory, she said, no, these two are going to be great, and I'm going to make sure that they get to the level of where they wish to get to. Academically, we are strong. Intelligently, we are good. So she believed greatly in us. In fact, it causes rivalries, it causes rivalries in the family, our friends, not, in fact, then it makes her not to have friends. Because what's the problem? Like, your friends is advising you to take this step and you are not taking it. But our mother strongly believed in us. Yes, she was into goldsmithing, like goldsmithing. That was her work before she gave birth to us. But we needed her attention more, so she had to quit her job. Thank God she has something to fall back to. So she quit her job that she needed to give us maximum attention, the care, and the love, which we really bless God for giving us such a mother. Because it is not actually easy, a lot of times myself and my sister we will get sick at the same time, I mean simultaneously. Because this thing is not something that is actually easy. Although it is just, in short, it is just better explained than experienced. That is why we are just making the advocacy. Please check your genotype. It is not all about God. Yes, we are very, very good Christian, and our mother taught us um we are very strong in the faith. We are very strong in the faith. Our mother taught us well the way of the Lord. We believe in God, but we wouldn't love any other person to fall into the same pit, like to do the same mistake, because it is a lot. It is a lot. Apart from the money, the okay, if you say you have the money, okay, you do bone marrow transplant. If you give birth to one, you flush, you do IVF, you flush. There is emotional stress in this thing. It's not all about money. Money is not enough. As a matter of fact, we used to say love is not enough. when the crisis comes when the crisis comes, the love will vanish, because who is that man or who is that woman that loves in pain? So as I was telling us our journey, initially when I was giving birth to okay, after the warriors, the first three warriors died, they gave birth to my sister, which is my Idowu. Me, I'm the Alaba, I'm the last born of the house. Yeah, you can call me the baby of the house anyways. So I so after my sister was born, they knew as earlier that she's SS. So they knew her own earlier. But my own, when they did, immediately they gave birth to me. Like a week straight, they went straight to the a medical lab here in our street in Lagos. So they brought the results as being AA for me. Yeah, they brought the results as being AA. So from there, I shocked them at the age of 3. Yes, They realized my true status at the age of 3. At the age of 3, because then I developed a strong crisis, which made them to take another genotype test for me, which they realized that I am SS. So, and from there, close to 3 decades now, it has been a life in and out of the hospital. Yes, I could remember during our primary education, we don't go to school often. And there are even times whereby our own exam is separate, because during the period of exams, we are either in one hospital or the other. So they believe they have understand us. Because I could remember, I think I was in primary 3, when I had one strong crisis. I couldn't walk. Yes, I couldn't walk. It was my mother that backed me. Like I couldn't like I think I was between the age of 11, 12 then. My mother backed me to a private hospital down here in our street because then as I got to the hospital, I needed blood instantly. So I was transfused and the rest. During our secondary education, oh yeah, yeah, I would like to tell you more about my sister, the experience she had while in her secondary school. Yes, I we finished our primary education year. My sister started her secondary education here in Lagos. So being our lovely sister, the firstborn of our family, the firstborn in our family. So she saw the stress our mother was going through then. So she had to accommodate us. Like she just finished her service then. She's supposed to start her own life. Like but she's seeing the stress this woman is going through. So and she doesn't want any other further because we have always been falling sick almost every 3 months we will get transfused. We get transfused with other treatment like getting drip, then like the rest. So from there, we did our secondary education in Abeokuta in Ogun State. So when my sister was in SS1, remember I said she started her secondary education here in Lagos. So the second term, the second term where we arrived Abeokuta, we that day there was a CA test in the school. So um in short, while she was writing her papers, she's a front sitter anyway. So while she was writing her papers, there is this crowd that came in, or the crowd from other classes that came in on suddenly rather, from another class. So the accident occurred, an accident that made her have fractured and her leg was hanged up for 3 good months occurred. In fact, when then because I was also writing my own CA test in my class, I was in JS1 then. So as our friends came to call me that Okpel, your sister just her leg just got broken. I was like, can you just tell me what is happening here? Because how can you just tell me that my sister that we came to the school together this morning as such is not possible, and I have to believe the reality. My sister was admitted in a state hospital because that was the hospital that can treat her well then. We got a lot of recommendations, but that is what we can the hospital we can use, and it is still the hospital we are using that they know how well to treat us. So to God be the glory. So I could remember that night because it was around 4 p.m. that stuff happened before we could get out to the hospital. We got out to the hospital. Our mother had to come down to Lagos. Then she was with us in Abeokuta. She came visiting before the stuff happened. So she came to Lagos around in the midnight. She entered Lagos in the midnight, and that this day there was an heavy rain. In fact, she told us how it was a redeemed church in the Lagos that saw her, that said that the choir members were doing rehearsals and they saw her. They were like, Mama, because actually our mother, she's elderly. Yes, she died August 7 at the age of 75. So she's elderly. They were like, Mama, at this hour of the night, what are you doing? She was like, ẹ má ọmọ mi ló kán lẹ́sẹ̀, meaning that our girl, one of our girls had fractures, and she had just have to look for funds because they told her to raise money for her treatment. And and she needs to. So then they accommodated her over the night before she could come here and raise money. So my sister's left leg was hung for 3 good months, while my mother slept on the hospital floor, the tiled floor, for 3 good months, while my sister and myself we prepare food to take to them. So after this condition, after the 3 months, she couldn't walk on her two legs again. She at a lot of physiotherapy, weekly medications. Then there is this medication is antibiotics, that the doctor recommended for her for a period of um 10 years, 10 good years. She has been using this drug. Thank God it has been healed now. Now, this is a testimony. Like, this incident happened 14 years ago, June 10, June 10, 2009. This was the incident that happened 14 years ago. She used crutches, these crutches that they used to person that can't walk used to use. And there's this drug I'm telling you, then we get it 2,000 per week as at 2009, up to 10 years. A lot of she go to the hospital for dressing, leg dressing, the rest. So we spent really a quite number of amount then, but to the God be the glory, it is healed now. That is why we used to say that it is important to know your genotype um test before walking down the aisle, because wound in sickle cell is one of the factor. Like, it doesn't wound in people living with sickle cell, it doesn't heal fast. It takes a lot of time to heal. So, to my going forward, we finished our secondary education. As a matter of fact, she was the best student in accounting, for her set, for accounting then. So she passed her WAEC once, yes, because she had to write only WAEC. So because we have been still been treating, she has it is a taxi that used to take her to school or take her back, because because of the crutches she's using. So she finished her WAEC once, and when immediately she finished, she enrolled for ICAN exam. She started from 8 years 1, 2, 3, intermediate. Then they were still writing for intermediate, professional 1 and 2. Okay, so I also went to we both okay. She was actually writing her ICAN papers when I gained admission. So I gained admission in 2015. Gained admission in 2015. So from there, I started school stress also triggers the crisis. So I could remember before I finished everything. I finished my school. In fact, I go a lot of people, a lot of you can't mention my school. Like, if you get to my school, they will actually and tell them my name. The majority of my good lecturers, the provost, the head of the school, the office, both staffs and teaching non-teaching staff, majority of them know me, because the medical centers too, they know me, because I know myself. I understand myself. We've gone to several hospitals, the likes of Lagos State Teaching Hospital, LUTH, um, Babcock Bangkok University Teaching Hospital, State Hospital, Inland Hospital, Jolland Hospital. So we have been through, we have we have gone so far. We have gone so far. So and then when okay, I said I understand myself. So whenever I have crisis, before I have crisis, I know that I'm having crisis. So I will have crisis rather. So I would do the next thing, take my daily drugs. That is constant daily drug. Like today now, I've taken it. Our daily drugs, the likes of folic acid, histamine, and the rest. Okay, and the rest, yes, for other warriors. Because I said I understand myself. For me, I don't use vitamin B complex, the common Bico, known as Bico, because whenever I use it, I have jaundice. So that's why we used to say that understand your warrior, understand who you are, the baby you are carrying. They may not talk, but you need to watch them. We communicate. Like in terms of food, I would be saying everything together so that you'll be getting it. In terms of food, I don't eat bread. Yes, the fastest food. I don't eat it because if I eat it, I will undergo crisis. Yes, I will develop crisis. So I don't eat it. Why my sister? She's very good at it. She eats it. My sister also, she doesn't the normal egg whites. She doesn't eat it because she reacts to it. Why? I does. There are other things like that I take, my sister don't take. And she does, I don't. Because we have learned to understand ourselves. So we just need to understand who we are dealing with, our warriors, and ourselves in terms of people living with it. We need to understand ourselves. So along the line, in my institution, my tertiary institution, so I became I constantly visit the hospital too there, because and most times, majority of times that I get hospitalized in the school is because of stress. You know, school stress and the rest, assignments, you feel your logbooks, yeah, and the rest, going for practical classes, theory classes. So I was majority of the times I would be hospitalized. So I could remember before my final year, I had one major crisis. And I didn't actually think it will escalate because I've gone to the medical center for checkup. Like I actually know that I'm feeling this thing. I need medical attention. That is why even if it is midnight, 12 midnight, I'll find my way to the hospital, into the medical center before the major times they will refer me, and major some other time they will just, if they have the capacity, because you don't take chances with us, you do things fast as possible. So I could remember this time, I was just actually sleeping, but I just finished using the drugs prescribed by the doctor. I was just sleeping and all my roommates had gone to, there is this show that this Wole Agba, the popular Wole Agba, came to our school for. So all the students in the hostel have gone, but I am weak. I couldn't, and it was during exam period. So my friend Esther, yes, she actually came to check on me. She just thought that, oh, where is Okpe? Like Okpe that I know. This exam period, she would have just say, oh, let's go and read. She would have come to my room that let's go and read. Where is Okpe? I've not seen Okpe in 3 days. She has not come to gist me. She has not come to say about her health. How is she faring? What are we reading? When are we reading? Stuff like that. And as soon as she opened my door, my room door, she realized that I was so weak. Like I was literally weak. I couldn't stand up. So immediately she rushed me to the medical center, and from there they referred me to a school, a nearby private hospital. So then, there and then, I used 2 weeks in the particular hospital. Yes, then actually, as I've said, we were on exams, like we were actually writing exam. As they were taking me to the hospital, I was saying, ha, hey, I have papers tomorrow. I can't fail. I can't carry over. I've never carried over in my life. Is not, what will I tell my mommy that because I am SS? No, 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 no limitation. No limitation. I can't fail all because of this. So then and there we arrived, because they gave me almost 3 pints, I think 2 or 3 pints of blood. And what I could only notice, because I'm this someone that I understand my body. I take cognizance of things a lot. So I asked the doctor, I've been here over a week. What's happening? The more you are giving me blood, the more I'm collecting more blood. What's happening? Because I also realized that my urine has turned to almost red. Yes, yes, it has come to almost red, like blood color. Anyways, so he said you are going through a condition called splenic sequestration. What's that? And he explained to me. So it is a condition whereby blood cells, they enter the liver, the spleen, rather the spleen, but it could the blood cell that enter can't, there is no passage out, there's only passaging. So then it makes my spleen to be enlarged. So that is why I'm collecting more blood. So, but to God be the glory, the condition, after spending 2 weeks in the hospital, I was okay after a lot of treatments. Yes, I wrote my many papers there in the hospital. They bring my papers, and the one that deals with chemical to do practicals, they will take me the they will take me to the school. They will drive me down to the school. They will drive me down to school. I will take it, then I'll be taken back. So all this stress, no child of ours, nobody deserve this pain. It is not, it is just it is a journey of that is very rough and tough. Yes, it is not easy. Actually, it is not, this condition is not easy. It is not, because there are some things that our mates are doing, that they'll be like, okay, just like now, I am now a unisex fashion designer, all because I didn't see anybody to to employ me on here. After I've gone to several interviews, they will say that, oh, you have performed well, you came with upper credits, wow. They will go through my CV, you are this, you are that, wow. But I know that my employer needs, they have the right to know who I am, because you're looking at me, you won't know that I live with the condition. But me, myself, and my sister, we deem it fit. Let these people know. It is now their choice if they are ready to employ us or not. So majority of time, majority, they will just say, "Oh, you are SS. Are you sure you are SS? Yes, we are SS. I am SS. I am living with this condition. I'm okay. It's just my blood that is sickled. It is not my brain. I know what I'm doing. I'm intelligent. We are intelligent, but they will say that, oh, we are sorry. We can't we can't accommodate you. We can't employ you. You don't have the capacity. You don't, those demeaning words. Yes, those. But some will say, oh, you are SS, we will get back to you. the getting back to us, we haven't gotten any feedback. So there are a lot of stigmatization too, too for people living with sickle cell disorder. Stigmatization like, are you the only one? Eh? There are a lot of stigmatization. People will not, if they know that your health is like this, they are thinking, their thoughts were like, you can't, I've met with people that will saying, they will cry all because they have they have this thought that warriors sickle cell doesn't live long, they will soon die, they will, oh no, oh no, we are living fine, we are very intelligent. And I would like to say that people thinking warriors, their warrior kid will not go far, will not, will not grow, will not be old, will not be that. They should go and check the eldest sickle cell ever recorded in the whole wide world is Alhaja Laguda Onikoyi. That woman died at the age of 96, and she's not she's a warrior. She lived a fulfilled life. So we have quite number experience. There is sickle cell and picker. Yes, people they don't believe that sickle cell undergo picker. What is picker? Picker is uh, a situation whereby a person eats non-edible substances. Non-edible substances such as sand, foam, paper. Yes, I could remember while I was serving last year, I had to follow because a guy in our club, we have sickle cell club, a guy in our club has this crisis. So I followed the one of the woman to the house, and the parent was complaining that hey, gbogbo fóòmù ilé ló ti jẹ tán, like he has destroyed all the chairs, all the furnitures in the house, he keeps eating foam. So the woman didn't know we have the trait. So she was like, she wanted to scold the boy that clothes, like, why will you also do that? I thought that, I said no, 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 it's common, it was. Yes, people don't know. We explain this in details in our book. There is this there is this love, because we've gone through a lot of experience, a lot. So that is why we want to share. Okay, we shared our experiences in our book, because this thing, if I say that I should sit down, this 1 hour can't be enough for what we have gone through, what we have done to be in this stage. To God be the glory. I personally, the last time I had crisis and being hospitalized was November 2021. That was when I went to my service, and I didn't stay on camp because of my health condition and the rest. So the and thank God they didn't allow me in camp, because the second day I was being hospitalized, and in this hospitalization I received oxygen for 3 days. In fact, then it was that condition, like I was nearly, I was nearly dead. Yes, because to God be the glory. To God be the glory. So this thing is more than what mouth can say. Is more than what we can explain. But this explanation is just not is not just something compared to what we are going through. They are not. They are not. There are some warriors. Okay, yeah, we are educated. There are some people that there are some warriors that they didn't take good care of them. They'll be like, okay, oh, you won't you will not, you will soon die. You won't stay long. So why what's the point of raising you, of sending you to school? No, No, we are going far. We are going far. We are making waves. Whatever we put our heart to do, we will do it. We are only sickled in our blood cells, not in our brain. We are very intellectual. We are intellectuals. We are intelligent. We are good. Like, I don't just know. But the thing now is that in conclusion is that we should all know our genotype. Like, we should all know it. It is like, if you go through my wall right now, we just finished a 30 days, September being sickle cell awareness month. We just finished awareness. Each day we write something our about sickle cell, about our experience, about we wrote something a lot. In fact, last year, last week Thursday rather, I was in Dove TV to create awareness. Like, we just but the point is that what pains us most is that it's not that in this season, it's not that people don't know their genotype. They know. We can't say that it's ignorance now. We are blessed. God has blessed us so much with technology. Gone are those days where people just marry just on good behaviors and the rest. They don't know their genotype. Shey gets everyone. Like, now we know. So why must we make that mistake? Why? Why? These children didn't deserve our pains. They didn't deserve pains. They didn't deserve this. We shouldn't be negligent all because we want to fall in love with this particular person. This is the person that will marry. No, no. We need to do something. Love is not enough. When this crisis come, kai, apart from the financial ability, financial, we need to be the finance. Okay, who is that parent that his or her child is in the hospital and the person goes to work? The parents will be drained. They will be drained. They will be drained. I heard of a warrior that asked a 13-year-old, a boy, asking the parent that, shebi, if he died, shebi if he died, shebi pains don finish. What could have the boy think to that level of saying, if he die, shebi the pain don finish? It is a lot. Now, concerning the religious part, because this is the major aspect of the birthing warriors. A lot of people say, "Oh, I believe God. God will have done this for this person. He will definitely do mine. God is, yes. God does the unbelievable, unthinkable. But do not tempt the Lord thy God. Never tempt God, the Lord thy God. Never. God is ever loving. Now let me share this story with you. I read of a woman who, okay, it was weeks to before their wedding, I think 2 weeks or so. They they both realized by that they are not compatible genetically. That is, they are both SS carrier. S carrier, that is probably AS or AC, like that. So they, because the church told them to do it, so, and they went to the pastor. The pastor was saying, "Oh, God is, don't you have faith again? The God is serve is this and that." And the wife convinced the man to for them to go ahead, and they went ahead. Fourth to fourth, they gave birth to 4 children, and the four of them are SS. Guess what? The man ran away. As in, what do you expect of a man? The thing, that's what we used to say, this burden is always for the woman, because It's always for the woman. And this issue is one of the factors that break homes. It breaks homes. So there is what, in conclusion, we just need to know our genotype. We need to know our genotype, and we are just fine. We are just fine. So if you want to, in case you want to read more about, in case you want to know more about us, my more about my sister or myself, you can just reach out to us. My whole number is 09098737506, while my sister's own is 08130404221. So if there's anything like you want counseling from us, because we have, like my sister, she has 30 years experience. Yes, she clocked 30 in this year. So she has 30 years experience. So she can put you through, we can put you through. I have a lot of people that they are in my DMs. A lot of them will be like, we just know, should I leave my wife? Should I? No, 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 no. That is why we just need to avoid it. But a lot of our experience actually is well documented in our book. In fact, it was really our mother that pushed us. Like, she really encouraged us with finances, with morals, with everything, all the support we needed. She gave us. So she we to God be the glory. We have our book. You can get our book also in Warito, at Warito here in Bagada, the famous book place. So you can get it, a copy there at 2000 naira. You can chat us up anyways. You can chat up to get it. We deliver nationwide, and we have soft copy of the book. We have it in soft copy and hard copy. This is the hard copy. So sickle cell disorder, our memoirs. This is it. So because our readers actually, a lot of people didn't know we have this experience. Like, we have a lot of our readers, we have reviews, a lot of reviews concerning our book. A lot of people be like, what, you went through all this? So, and it's just something that you can just, it's not up to 60, I think it's 62 pages. Yes, it's something, if you pick now, you finish in next 2 hours. You draw strength from our experience. And the fun fact about our book is that there are a lot of other successful warriors, other people that is living with this condition, both married, the one that has given birth. Because a lot of people will be like, SS, they don't give birth. It's a lie, sir. It's a lie, ma. We give birth, we are very strong. Like, we give birth, we are married, like we get married. Let me quickly say this. There are a lot of people that will be like, SS, hey, me, I will not marry liability. Me, I will not marry someone that will not that will soon die. No, 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 stop it. Stop it. We are not. We are doing fine. We are doing fine. So we have quite number of warriors experience. Yes, in this book. We have quite number of the other warriors experience in the book. Yes, like Matthew, I can't actually remember his surname now. He's in Dubai. He's married with kid. So, and so many more of other warriors. So, in this stuff, in this sickle cell disorder stuff, what me I experience, my sister didn't experience it. Like the splenic sequestration I talked about, my sister didn't experience it. My sister experienced fracture. I didn't, like the wound stuff. There are some warriors that have retinopathy, that is, one eye will be blind. Yes, there are some warriors that go through that. There are some warriors that go through so different experiences actually. So we actually understand that our own experience is different from other people's experience. That is why we bring in some of people living with sickle cell. So it is right here in this book. Like it is actually loaded anyways. Are you a guardian, a parent, the warrior? It will really guide you, a lot. What we do, what we eat. I mentioned about our drug. There are other things that we do. And the book, I think it contains 13 chapters. Yes, no, I think 11. 11. We have, let me quickly screen through. So, chapter 1 is introduction to sickle cell disorder, where we understand what this condition entails. Chapter 2 is our stories, where we dig deep into our stories. Number Chapter 3, our mother's experience. Kai, this is the frequently talked about with our mother with 4 decades of more than 4 decades experience with training warriors. She has already given birth to other warriors before. So the experience she gathered, so she has, because this part people can't stop talking about it. Like, how did a single mother do this? How? You get to find out. So our growing up is chapter 4. What did we experience? We talked about it. Our experience in our tertiary institution, our social lives and dressing. Chapter 7, our nutrition. Chapter 8, our drugs. Chapter 9, our unforgettable experiences. All these experiences, we have those that the ones that are unforgettable that we can't forget. Chapter 10, complications. Yes. Sickle cell comes with packages. Yes. So you if you subscribe for sickle cell, if you give that, you shall know that there is either one um complication that your warrior will experience, or the other. It is constant. So chapter 11, sickle cell and pika, is there's full details. Chapter 12, stigmatization, a determining factor in sickle cell disorder. Chapter 13, genotype combination. Like, okay, you are SS, you want to know, can you marry AC? Can you marry AA? Can you marry AS? You, like me, I'm SS, constant. I'm getting married to AA. There is no argument about it. So there's a lot of combination. Like, you get to know who you should marry. So chapter 14, success stories of people living with sickle cell. And finally, end notes from the authors. Yes, end notes. What is our advice? What is our advice going forward? What should we do, and the rest? And this book just goes for 2,000 naira, just 2,000. Because in fact, the our cost of production is near the amount, but we just, out of this advocacy, let these people this book shall get to every the nooks and crannies of this world. Because we just need to advocate, because it is just a lot. And it is forwarded by Dr. Mrs. E Olufunke Oyeneye. She has a quite number of, I think she has 30 plus experiences dealing with sickle cell disorder. Yes, yes, she has it. And according to her, hey, according to her, she said, if you train a warrior to the age of 21, you are seeing a two four flats. So just imagine myself and my sister, we are 8 flats alone. So this book actually goes for 2,000 naira. You can get it in soft copy or hard copy. You can buy it through seller account, or just send us a direct message, whereby you just send it to your mail directly, or just grab your copy in what it's a book place at Bagada, or Jehovah Roy and Jehovah Roy bookshop in Abeokuta. You can also get it in Ibadan. So it is a lot. So I think I can entertain any question. So before the time goes off. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think you have been able to do all. You've shared a whole lot, Bayemi. Thank you so much for sharing your story and talking about your book. I'm so glad that you've been able to put your works on your actions into books, and I'm very happy about that. God bless you so much for that. And so, guys, I don't know if you've got questions for Bayemi, and if you can ask questions, let's know. If there are questions you would like to ask me at this point. Guys, if there are questions, let me know in the comment section so far. Okay, Obeyemi, it's great. I mean, I don't have any question else to ask you because all the things that I even wanted to ask you, I've been able to cover them. You guys get married, you guys fall in love, you guys, I
Yeah.
mean, right? You're doing the job, you're working. I mean, some of the things I have wanted to ask, you've been able to cover them, you know, right? Okay. Okay, I don't think there are questions that are coming up. I don't think there are any
Okay.
more questions. So thank you so much, Amy,
Yes, sir.
for the great work that you're doing. Thank you so much. I look forward to
Yes,
having
sir.
another great conversation, and I wish you all the best. You and your sister. Wish you all the best.
Amen.
Okay, wish you all the best in all the things you're doing. God will keep
Amen.
keeping you and keeping your sister. God bless you and thank you
Amen.
so much. I believe that
Amen.
other people are going to watch this video and keep sharing so that your voice can be heard, beyond the shores of the nation. God bless you and let me know, if there are some other things that you'd like me to also be part of. All right,
All right, sir.
take care,
Thank you.
yeah, and goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I,
sir.
I hope you're coming for our event on the 14th of October, right?
I will try, actually.
All right, there. Take care.